Look at this, free silver. Well, here's the rest of it. So we're about to refine it and get whatever's left out of here. I tried to melt this and it couldn't get through all of this junk. So I'm gonna try to get the rest out with acid, and then I'll mix it with this and melt it. So we got a 1 liter beaker and got my catch pan, and we're gonna put this into the beaker, and I'm gonna reuse some acid that I already have, because everybody always complains about how I'm wasting money on solutions and all kinds of stuff, and you know, you can reuse this stuff. I also have some of this dry powder from when I refined silver plates and forks, so I'm gonna dump this in too. Okay, now time for the acid. All right, what we need now is this. Look at this material. There's some shiny bits in there and stuff. So this is already used nitric acid, but it should still work. All right, let's just pour it in. We don't need to measure anything. All right, I got some more nitric. And I'm gonna put it into this hot solution. Oh, it's a little warm. Alright, so watch out when putting hot nitric into hot solutions. It's gonna react real quickly. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, it's starting to go. There you go. That's what we want. I think that was enough. Now we'll put a little more. Now we're going to let it run for a second. It's dissolving that base metal, dissolving that silver. It's doing it now. We got a good reaction here. You can see the red fumes. I mean, it's working, and it's boiling and bubbling, and I can see it happening. Here, let's get another angle of this. I can see some of the stuff at the bottom, but I'm gonna stir it around a little bit. All right, so it's time to filter the solution. I probably need to clean this off a little bit, but that will be all right. So I'm just gonna filter it, and then I'll get back to you. All right, this thing's done filtering now, and here's what's left, and my clear solution, and there's just some junk left in the bottom like this. I'll just put that in the filter and burn it later, see what it is. So now I need to get some pure copper to cement out the silver. There's some trash in the bottom of the beaker, so I'm gonna have to double filter that because some of it got through, I guess. All right, it's time to filter my silver. So I need a filter, and of course, don't forget, and I'll get back to you. Alright, it's time to get the silver out of the solution. I filtered it many times to make sure there was no sediment in the bottom. And so now I just need a piece of copper. So what I did is I took a piece of wire like this and I stripped it down, and now I'm going to make this into a circular shape. Alright, I made it into a piece like this. Now we're just going to drop it into the beaker, and the silver is going to start to form on the copper, and within about 30 minutes all of the silver will have come out, and I'll get back to you. Here right away we got a silver layer on the copper. That is silver oxide. It is pure, and it will come off just like that. You see it's starting to come off now? Look how fast. Just a few minutes. Alright, so the copper's been sitting in the solution, and this is the silver that has cemented out on the copper, and it's pretty cool. As soon as I move the copper, it's all gonna fall off like a fluffy cake, and you see nothing on the copper. Copper is still intact, and all of that fluffy silver at the bottom is pure silver. My rinse water, and there's some stuff at the bottom, but I want to know if there's silver in here still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some hydrochloric acid in it, and then we're going to be able to see if there's any silver left in there. Okay, I got a little hydrochloric acid in here, and let's see if some silver chloride falls out of the solution. Look at that. We definitely know that there is some silver in there, and it's all coming out of the solution. Look at it. Alright, this is done. Take out the copper, and I'm going to pour off the solution. You can see silver in the bottom. The silver is pretty heavy, so it's going to stay. And I'm going to rinse it. See, there's the silver. I'm going to rinse it. I'm going to use distilled water just so I don't get any contaminants. And we're going to just add a little bit here. We're going to let it settle. And then in a second, we'll pour it out. Alright, we're ready to pour out the rinse water. You could see the silver. It's actually pretty shiny. So I'm not going to throw away this solution. I'm just going to put it in my stock pot. So there might be a little silver in there, but that's okay. I'm going to rinse it a couple more times, and then I'm going to let it dry, and that will be my pure silver powder. Alright, one more rinse. It's starting to get cleaner. I'm just going to pour it slowly. I'm losing a little silver there, but it's just going in my stock pot. But we want to get rid of all the water. There it is. Looks pretty good. I probably will just do one more rinse. Alright, now it's really getting pretty clean. Look at that. Okay, here it is. Last one. Let's just pour it off, just like the last time. And now I'm just going to let this dry. Just going to let this dry now. There's my pure silver powder.